my life would treat me. I'd always get right back up, never worry, 'cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. Cause I can feel the energy, energy. I've been my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to go even farther. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy, energy. I can feel it, I can feel it. 'Cause I can feel the energy, energy. Oh, I can feel it, I feel it, yeah. Oh, I believe it, yeah. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. I can feel it, I feel it. Oh.
All right, let's go. We are live. You should be jacked up for that song there. And again, remember that on YouTube, there is going to be about a 15 to 20-second delay. So if I ask a question, I'm going to wait for you. I'm checking the comments. A huge shout out to everybody in the comments popping in. Hey, by the way, a huge shout out to one of our awesome club members, Mr. Elliot Wave Made Simple. If you have not checked out his channel, check out his channel. Learn Elliot Wave simplistically and use it for your trading style. So a huge shout out to all the major props from my boy over there, Brad. Hey, good to see you, Pete. What is going on? What is going on? Hey, a huge shout out. I'm just going to call you Double E, Double E. Welcome to the live stream. Chris, what is good? I see you. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Chris. Good to see all those sevens popping up, all the folks that are on the VIP club. Welcome, club members. We're just doing a little benefit here today for our YouTube community, and we are going to get started right now. Geo Dollar, all the way from Kenya. What is good? What is good? Hey, this guy right here from Mexico, crushing it inside of our club. Alex, appreciate you, man. Everything you do as well in the club. So we appreciate you, Paul. What is good from New Zealand? Let me just shout out some of our club members here. Just 969. Love it, Muhammad. What is going on? What is going on? And the Folkies, what is up? What is up? Juan, I see you. What is good? And Derek, I see you. What is good? Okay, so hey, we are back from vacation. Tomorrow is Friday. You know my trading rules. I personally do not get into any brand new trades after really 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning. If I haven't found something to scout by then, usually Fridays is a non-trade days. The only exception to that is if I want to enter a position that's going to be a long-term swing position because it's in a good spot. Okay. But outside of that, tomorrow's Friday. Use caution. There is no major news tomorrow. I already checked the economic calendar. So you should be pretty clear of any crazy, unexpected news. Okay. And Sylvia, quick shout out to you as well. So I just got back from vacation. Super good time with family, a nice little disconnect. Again, when you're looking at, beautiful waters like this, okay, off the coast of Cancun, Mexico, it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you ever get a chance to go out there, definitely spend the time. Okay. And if you're asking about my little fancy light here, you have to ask my kids about it, because they were like, hey, every content creator has some type of flashing light or neon light behind them. I'm like, can I just use my fake brick wall? No, put a light back there, Dad. Okay. So, hey, if that gets me an extra like, awesome. So that's why the light's going up there today. All right. Let's get with the analysis. Let's share a screen. Let's get going. We're going to start with our crude oil analysis here. So again, I'm going to get you ready for London session for those of you that are going to trade London tonight. And if you're trading tomorrow morning, then of course, if you're inside the club, you're going to get the analysis as well. So we'll do our normal live analysis tomorrow morning, like we do every morning live, probably around 8 to 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. So that's the advantage of being in the club. And if you want more information on that, head down to the professortrades.com. You can actually get a 7-day trial for $7. Come on in and see what we do. What's the worst that can happen to you? You're going to waste $7 in a bad cup of coffee somewhere. You can come in and learn something, make a little bit of money, catch your 20 pips a day that we're giving out. And if you want to stay, you can stay. If you don't want to stay, we thank you for stopping by and saying hello. No hard feelings. So let's get with the analysis here. Now, here is the beauty of being a club member. You see one click of a button and my people are spoiled. So for you, it's an empty chart. This is what they get all the time. So this is the active chart that I give all of our members for all the different pairs that we trade. And so there's no, this is kind of dummy proof. Okay. Not a lot here to think about. So we had a nice buy from this zone here for crude oil. Okay. We had a nice buy there. It was a nice fib level. So again, all of our members, for the most part, that were awake and were paying attention to the trade alerts. Okay. So all this comes through trade alerts. They got their opportunities to buy this to the long side. Okay. So congratulations to everyone who went long on that, because all the instructions were right there. Now we gave you this, create a higher high here. And then we gave you this channel and we talked about this would be the first sell area for 20 pips. And that's something that, if you've been struggling in trading, you really have to do a better job at securing profits. Okay. Our approach in our club is very simple. We're going to go in 2 entries, same risk. So if you're going in at 1%, you're going to split up 2 entries at 0.5%. You're going to take profits after the first 20. So you can secure the bag. You can secure some money on that 20 pip challenge account that we give to you. And then secondly is, if you can let a runner run, we let it run. If it doesn't run, at least you got 20. Okay. Because you can't pay your mortgage. You can't pay your car bill. You can't pay whatever bills you have if you're breaking even or if you're not securing some profits, right? We do not let winners turn into losers in this club. So how do we do that? We protect our investments. So congratulations to those traders who here towards the end of the day grabbed a quick 20 pips down. Okay. It went 43 pips and then the market closed. And so we are about to reopen the market here in about 20 minutes or so. So guess what? This chart is still aligned. Okay. This chart is still aligned. Okay. We talked about how if price was going to break below this 74.25, we needed to see this scenario happen over here. So we're not there, right? We bounced perfectly off that fib level and went higher. Okay. So what should you look for during London session? Well, nothing changes here. Okay. If we take a look here, and I like to use this little glass thing here, right? If we take a look here, right, we created a low, we created a high, we created a low, we created a high. Okay. So what does this tell us? That this rejection here, we might get, unless we have a gap to one direction or another, or some unexpected news comes out, we probably will continue in this phase. That we probably will come to about this point here. Okay. If they're not going to go any lower. And so we create a lower a higher low here on this wave, and then we push up. Okay, that's one scenario. Now you've got two sell scenarios to the top side. We've already executed the first one. Okay, the first one was right here. Okay, if this comes back up to this level, okay, and the reason why we targeted this level was because we had a lot of liquidity sitting in this candle. Now there is some more liquidity sitting up here. So we will find out if before London, pre-London, or after London, if price breaks this level, then it is going to move up to the next level to take out the full liquidity, possibly create a new high, give us that teacup, and then we look to short from this position up here on 77.50. That's why we talked about this would be position number 2 if you are a very conservative trader. For the more aggressive traders, we gave you this early entry and you grabbed your 20 pips. So congratulations to you again. So the move is going to be very simple. If we come back down, okay, and we do not break trend line or this zone, we then buy again for the next extension up. If price from here just shoots up, we're looking for it to clear this high, okay, and then we begin to look for a possible retracement up here. But again, let me remind you that tomorrow, okay, tomorrow is Friday. Do not get caught on the wrong side of a trade on Friday. Here's one thing you should always remember when it comes to crude oil. You should never hold a sell position on crude oil, because if the news over the weekend is bad, crude oil is going to rise dramatically. If there's any type of war that breaks out, any type of bombings that happen, price is not going to go down. Price is going to go up. So make sure that you never try, when all possible, do not hold a sell position on crude oil. I was on the other side of that about 3 years ago. I purposely was entering buys until I got the big one that went up over 8 points. Okay, 800 points. Someone was attacked. I can't remember exactly where. And that buy turned into nice profit. So if you're going to hold something small, you hold a buy. Don't hold a sell so you don't get caught on the wrong side of that opportunity. So our crude oil situation is here. No different. We're looking to see if we get a retracement down. And then we're just going to continue with this wave right in here. Now, again, this is going to be a key level right here that we have to look at. So if you come back to trade London session and where price is down here, you still look for another buy, okay? We do not look for a sell, okay, unless we have this scenario over here. You have to have at least 2 1-hour candles or a 4-hour candle close below 74.30 or so to try to get this price action right here, okay? A move back down to this level. In the meantime, we're only looking for a buys on this straight away right here on this channel, okay? Because if I remove all the analysis and we go over to the weekly chart, okay, take a look at the weekly chart where we are right now, right? Very difficult that you do not want to try and trade too much against this trend. This trend is green. The weekly candle is green. This is where institutional money is trading. Try not to get caught on the wrong side of where the big money is at. Okay, this doesn't mean that we're going to continue green into next week. What it means is right now on a Friday, you should be looking to buy any retracements down versus trying to sell from here and price just continues to go up. Okay, so if that is making sense, drop the number 3 in the chat. If what I just told you about the weekly candle, because a lot of traders do not look at the weekly candle. Okay, if that made sense to you on a micro level, drop the number 3 in the chat so I can make sure that you understand and that anyone has any questions. We are here live. I definitely want to answer your questions. So John got you there on the number 3. Awesome. Appreciate your feedback there. Awesome. Umer, one of our other club members. Welcome. Dropping that 3, dropping that knowledge. Patches, one of our club members with the best profile picture, that golden doodle, is rocking it. Love it. I've got a golden doodle. As a matter of fact, she's sleeping right here under me. So awesome. Okay, so if you're in the club, you do not need to worry. As you know, this chart will be posted as soon as this live analysis is done. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at a couple of other charts. Since I'm here with you anyways, let's expand from crude oil. Okay, we had a very Nice day in the club with US 30. Okay. Very, very nice day. So for those of you that trade indices, we hit every profit level imaginable today. Okay. We took out liquidity 1, we took out liquidity 2, and we took out liquidity 3. Okay. 1, 2, and 3 as marked up from the floor. So again, for those of you that stuck the ride, okay, I only caught 500 points of the ride, but this ride went pretty deep. Okay. We're talking about 888 points. Okay. I bailed out at 500 somewhere around here because I was over pipped for the day. I was way exceeded my pip. Okay. I even closed my runner. So super nice job in the club. Great job, everyone that took that US 30. Okay. You can kind of see here, right, that nice W pattern that was formed, and we had a nice bounce up there. So this is all you need. Like, listen, you don't need to get too crazy. You need one trade like this a week. And those of you can attest, what did I say this morning on the live analysis inside of our group? What did I say? Thursdays are always paydays. Thursdays, I've gone back to my trading journal. Okay. Thursdays has always been the most profitable day. It's just the way that works out. It's the charts are much easier to read. We can get those nice areas. So what I want to know from you is, what is your most profitable day? If you do journal, which by the way, you should be journaling, and those folks in the club, I'm creating a new space in the app that you're going to be able to journal starting next week, each and every day. So it's going to be done for you right inside, whether you're using the iPad, the phone, the web browser version, doesn't really matter. You're going to be able to journal in there. What is your most profitable day? Drop that in the comments and let me see what your most profitable day is. So what are we looking for here at US 30? Well, we are now going to clear the board. We are going to clear the board. As beautiful as that board was today, we have to now say it's a brand new day, right? We have to clear the board. So let's go ahead and see what is happening here now. Let's start from a daily level, okay? Do you want to trade against that daily candle? No, right? We really don't want to trade against that daily candle, okay? We have now closed just above here. So this is a nice bullish engulfing candle on a day slot. Does it mean that we can't have a retracement? Absolutely, right? We'll probably start down for the week. We don't know, for the day, right? We don't know that. What we do know is that that's a roof right there, okay? So if you trade US 30, boom, we had a touch there, we had a touch there, we had rejection there, we had rejection there. So we got to consider this as a possible level of resistance on the big time frame, okay? Big time frame. And by the way, if you want a chart marked up before we finish the live session, drop it in the comments. I'll pick one for sure. If I got time, I'll pick a second one after we're done here. We're going to do US 30. Then we're going to probably take a look at natural gas for those of you that trade natural gas. And then I'll pick one or two from the comments and we'll analyze that. Okay. So for US 30, we do have to use caution right in this area. You might get some type of retracement. When we look at the 8-hour, okay, right now we've done this teacup, okay? Usually after a teacup, we see a handle, and this is for a longer position, okay, if it works out. Doesn't mean it's going to work out tomorrow. I'm just saying that usually when you get a teacup like this, it usually means it's a bullish pattern, okay? So let me erase this real quick from here, and then I'll check the comments in a little bit. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. Right. So if you are looking to, short this, again, understand that you are going against the trend. Okay. Can you catch a quick 20, 30 points on this to the downside? I think you can. Okay. Unless we have some substantial gap, right? This would really be kind of what you're looking for at the beginning of the market. If you can catch, you've got to close right above that wick. And there is a lot of liquidity sitting right here that they created today. Right? How far will they come down for this liquidity, or will they even come down at all for this rest of the week? That is the question. But if you were looking for a short on this position, that would be your position there. Okay. On the flip side, the next long position would sit with a Fibonacci level. Okay. Because they created that. We would create a fib level. And all of you know, we love our fibs, right? Fibs don't lie. We've got liquidity sitting here, right? This is where we would target if we get this down pattern today, okay? Which again, are we going to come down 800 points after such a bullish week? Maybe, maybe not, right? With no news tomorrow, I doubt it. But on a long scale, this would be the next place to go further long if we get that position to happen. More than likely, it's not going to happen. All right. We might see some type of fall down again with no major news tomorrow in the economic calendar. More than likely not going to happen. A retracement, yes, 800 points. Ooh, that would be tough, but not impossible. Okay. So remember, the key here is to trade what you see. So for now, we are at a level that we might expect some form of retracement for you to grab at least 20 or 30 points. Okay. Remember that this green section does not mean the price is going to go here. What this means is based on structure, based on Fibonacci levels, and based on liquidity, we try to come back all the way down. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. You need to secure your profits. Okay. You need to secure your profits, especially on a Friday. Okay. Always, and this is a reminder, always secure profits. Okay. That has to be in your trading plan. That has to be in your trading plan. So for US 30, that's what it looks like today. Okay. If we get a candle to just boom, shoot above, I'm going to get rid of these fib levels for a minute. Okay. Then, you know, at that point, you have to close that short trade, look and change your mindset, and then look to eventually go long into next week. Okay. I'm expecting some form of a retracement after an 800-point day today will happen. Where it will happen, I think closer up here. Will it happen right here at market open? But I think you're going to be able to catch some form of a retracement. So I'm going to set this here. I don't know where the market's going to open just because this is where it closed. Okay. For now, that would be the setup, about 2.6 to 1 if we go all the way down. Don't expect it to go all the way down. It'd be very difficult to see an 800-point drop tomorrow. But guess what? We are ranging in this level right here. Okay. So now you can see here, we came up, we came down, we came up, we came down, we came up. So, you know, how far down they're going to go again if they go down, we only know, right? We trade what we see versus what we think is going to happen. Too many people think what's going to happen, and the trades are right in front of them telling them what's happening. And they still will say, well, I think it's going to go long, or I think it's going to go short. The markets don't care what you think. The markets don't care what I think. The markets move off these little candles. These candles tell you where it's going. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, by the way, if you are getting some value, come on now, drop the like button. All right. If you're brand new here, welcome. Subscribe, share this video right now. We're live. Maybe somebody that you know in your trading community could watch it, get a trade set up, make a little bit of money, and then they'll say, hey, thank you for sharing that on the live version. All right. So we've got we've got patches dropping in Thursday. Thirsty Thursdays, most profitable day for him. Awesome. Pete dropping that Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so Wednesday is number 2 for me as well. So yeah, Wednesday and Thursdays are 1 and 2. Okay. Thursdays being 1, Wednesdays being 2. So awesome, awesome. Okay, we have a request for BTC USD. Don't do anything really on the crypto side. On the trading side, I only buy it for investment. So, excuse me, stand back on that. Gold, all right, we got gold there. And coffee has never been on my watch list. What happened with that one? Coffee, well, coffee is going to trade it on the futures. We'll share that coffee. As a matter of fact, today I think we shared coffee inside of the group, Derek. So we'll definitely look at gold here in just a minute because I saw we had a big pickup on gold today. All right. If you're in the club, don't worry. You are going to grab that chart here in just a little bit when I finish this live stream. All right. Let's head over to gold. Okay. So gold was a double winner today in the club. Okay. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's go over to our 1 hour chart because it is much, much easier. Okay. So we started kind of the morning. Okay. 9 o'clock in the morning. We started with this 20 pip sell stop. We know we had news coming out. The candles were up here. We had the unemployment that came out today. Okay. In the morning. Let me go back to full screen. Sorry about that. And let me close up the Okay. So we had the news that was coming out at that time. We had just wrapped up our live session. We set up both a sell stop and a buy stop in this area. This 9 o'clock candle ended up coming down, triggering the sell order, closing the sell order, and a quick 20 pips. Price retraced, came back up with the 10 o'clock candle. We entered the buy stop, 20 on the buy stop, profit level, boom. We were in and out 40 pips, at least on gold for most people. Okay. So it's just a matter of understanding structure, finding those nice structure points. Okay. And that's kind of what we do. We were finding those structure points that we could drive the market based on wicks and where price was going to go. And I think I had done this analysis all the way down to the 5-minute chart. Okay. So congratulations to everyone there who caught those pips. But the day is over. Okay. The day is over. And now we're going to go and wipe out the chart. Okay, wipe out the chart. So let's go ahead and create a roof. And this is exactly what I do each and every day. And everyone has access to this information. Okay, we are going to look at this structure point here. Okay, we did close above that structure. So all intents and purposes right now is that we are going to continue, at least in the interim, okay, long on gold. You should be long on gold. Now, we are going to grab a fib level. Let's see what is a possible. Not that we want to try and reverse this thing, but we want to go ahead and look for these levels here, okay? There is still some unmet liquidity at the top of this candle. How far up they will come. We are about to reach the 61.8, okay, on this 8-hour chart. I like doing fibs on 8 hours or higher. I'll look at them at the 4-hour to see if there's any congruence, but really 8 hours or above is really where bankers are trading and where institutional money is being moved. Okay. So we came here once to this level and we had a very large teacup handle. And now are they going to make a run for 2482 again? Right. That is the question. So removing these fibs for now, you should be staying long on gold. Okay. If gold gives you an opportunity to come up, maybe come back down again, that would be a next long to trigger up. So you might be looking for something like this where you get some type of wick, right, back into this zone, and then you try to go up and take at least 20 pips, especially tomorrow being Friday and no economic news. Again, secure profits early. If you're coming back to trade London, okay, and price is up here, okay, if you're coming back to trade London, and let's make this yellow, okay, if you get a candle up here, do not try and trade this level of resistance again, because when they come up here a fourth, fifth time, at some point, they are going to take out these highs right here, okay? At that point, all we do is lower the chart, okay, and look for the extension, meaning we're going to look for that Fibonacci extension, and that would be the best spot that we would want to look to short oil. So, I mean, not oil, we would want to short gold. So we would want to let them clear the highs, okay, and then we begin to look for a potential reversal up in this area, okay? Now up here, you look for price action for reversals. And again, we have a couple different things you use in the club, from SARS to other strategies that folks have been taught. So again, that's where you begin to look for it. Because if price comes back up here again, okay, it doesn't mean it's going to just stop the way it did there again. More than likely is they are going to go ahead and break the weekly high. Okay, this right here is the weekly high. So let's mark this here. Okay, I'm just going to put this WH for a weekly high. Okay, so if they come up here, they are probably going to create a brand new weekly high. Okay, so for now, the game plan on gold is to stay long on gold until we get up here. Okay, until we get up here. Now, if you get this type of candle, okay, if you get this type of candle like this or like this to close below 24.17, then at that point, you're looking for a short. Okay, you would be looking for a scenario like this, a tap and go, a retest and go back down. Okay, so you would be looking for this scenario over here somewhere if the candles drop to that level. If not, right now it's green. Again, let me remind you that the weekly candle, okay, has done a retracement, but the weekly candle on gold, okay, went from 2362 all the way to 2024 cent. Is it going to flip completely? Maybe not. So this is why I'm saying up here, that sell area is looking nice to maybe end the week with a red candle. We shall see. But again, being that it's Friday, use caution. We've already done a healthy retracement. This move on a 1 hour could be very short-lived. Okay, very short-lived. So what I usually like to do is do this. I like to draw a yellow line at the top of this wick, the last wick that we had, which was right here. Just draw a line here, make it yellow. And then what I like to do is go back to the weekly and see where that sits on the weekly. And if you look here on the weekly, let's move this over and let's zoom in a little bit right here. Okay, that would put us back where the weekly would flip from red to green if we come back up. So it's not even all the way back up to these levels that we were talking about. So just keep in mind that we've retraced a whole bunch this week. Are they going to continue retracing or not? You've got to use caution because, again, we've already done a pretty healthy retracement. So it could be a quick up and then back down. Once you start seeing price action moving down, I would stay with the flow of the weekly candle and sell again if you can see that price action on a smaller time frame. And again, we'll update you. So it looks like the markets just opened. Yep, 601. So starting obviously with a very small red candle. Now is not the time to get into a trade. But again, if we do come back to this level, you would be looking for another buy in this particular situation. Okay, down in here. Okay, so I'll leave that there. All right, very cool, very cool, very cool. All right, so Alexis, we'll talk about the gap in our group because I wasn't seeing it on the. I wasn't seeing it on my broker, so we have to check that. All right, and Mike is telling us there's a big drop in CL. So let's go ahead and take a look at crude oil one more time to see if we can see that here. Okay, so we did open. We did the 6 o'clock open with a gap. Maybe on some brokers more than others. This is just 10 points. We don't entertain a gap of 10 points. But again, looking at this oil, it looks like you're going to be able to get a bearish opportunity. Okay, let oil kind of come up one more time into this area, and I think you'll be able to scalp that down for 20 points or more. All right, this gap will probably close real quick, and then we might see further down again. So again, this would still be a decent setup for something like this. If price comes back up here again to this liquidity zone, to kind of look at this and try to take us back down to the trend line. All right. For those of you that are not in the group, only here on YouTube, that would be one scenario there that you could try to shorten this once this gap here is closed. All right. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, all right. So listen, I hope you got some value on today's live session. For those of you inside the club, as soon as I finish up this live, I'm going to share these charts, and then we'll take a look at that gap that Alex was talking about as well for any further movement, maybe down on the indices as well. Hey, if you're not yet in the club, I invite you to come on in. I'm currently honoring a 7-day trial, so come on in. You can find that trial link on that main site down there. We got a plan that'll fit for you. Less than $1 a day. Come on in. Don't hear it from me. Hear it from the 300 traders that are in there. They will vouch for what we do each and every day, whether on vacation or at home. You're going to get massive value. We're going to give you at least 20 pips or more a day just in the setups that we share with our daily live analysis twice a day, evening for those London traders, and of course in the morning to get everyone ready for the US Open. I hope you got some value today. If you did, awesome. You know what to do. Hit that like button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next live analysis in YouTube and, of course, inside of our VIP members area. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thanks for watching.